Jeez, you suck, man.
Alright, I have not played this game in a long time. Like, they've added all kinds of bosses and shit. So, I almost want to start a new file, but I won't. Because I don't feel like unlocking shit again. It's the sole reason. Make sure the sound and everything is good. I would... Nah, I'm not going to turn the music off. Y'all can hear that music. You know, I don't... Trying to think if there's any music in this game I like. I'm being such an ass. Since it's the first time I've played in forever, I guess I'll just do an Isaac run. He's considered the best character. Look, I haven't played in so long, I still got a minus 13 lose streak. He starts with the D6, and he's considered, I guess, the best character because you can use that to reroll items, but I find playing as him tedious because you have to reroll items, so you got to min-max. Well, right away, Burning Cellar. Curse of the Unknown, where we can't see our HP. Welcome to Tenfey Explains Basic Things About Isaac. I have several other Isaac-related series on my channel, but because this is like Afterbirth plus Max DDR, I'm just going to start this as a fresh series. This is a new continuity. It's a soft reboot. Like, I'm going to contractually obligate Bill Murray to appear in it for one scene, and like all the fans are going to hate it, but it's still considered canon to Tenfey Isaac play. First of all, Tenant Rock. Look at that loot. Probably should have left that spirit. See, you got to min-max your spirit harsh and you deal with the devil chance. We're not going for anything fancy. God, that bad damage. We're not going for anything fancy. We're not going to try to get boss rush and fight the hush and mega Satan. All right, we're getting our Isaac feet back. If we were to walk up to Tom Hanks while he was in Alabama, he'd be like, "But Tenfey, you ain't got no Isaac legs." And I'd be like, "I know that, Forrest. Now I'm going to jump off of your shrimp boat and find religion and get robot legs and a hot Asian wife." Well, when's Lieutenant Dan get a movie? Alright, enough of this nonsense. This is a professional getting used to playing Isaac again, Isaac run, alright? And y'all, I assume, are expecting a certain level of class and sophistication. I'm assuming that you're showing this at a big important board meeting at your company you work at. Like you came into work one day and you forgot that it was your day to do the presentation and you only had 5 minutes to prepare. And you preloaded this video on your laptop, like you buffered it all the way, and you don't have an internet connection for some reason, and it's all you have. So your bosses and all these old crusty men in suits are staring at you, and they're like, "Go ahead, Johnson, wow us." And you're like, "Oh, I got something you're really going to like, Mr. Peterson." And he's like, "Oh, I better." And then, next thing you know, you got this video loaded up, and you're sitting there sweating bullets, and Mr. Peterson just turns to you, and he pauses the video. He's like, "Johnson, did that man just make a poorly conceived Forrest Gump reference?" And you're like, "Yes." And he's like, "Good work, Johnson. That's the kind of initiative I always knew you had in you. Making you vice president of cost-benefit analysis." And at first you're excited, but the more you think about it, the more you realize you have no idea what the fuck cost-benefit analysis means. So, good luck. We didn't find our item room. I can't fight the boss without the item out of the item room. It would be so embarrassing. Like, I gotta bring my A game. The boss, I'll go in there and it'll be the haunt. And he'll be like, "What's this weak-ass itemless shit?" You go throw the D6 at me. More bad damage. There goes our spirit heart. That's the Pope hat. It does something. I don't remember what it does, so we're just gonna take it with us. Makes our head glow. That's good. Alright. Y'all, let's do this shit. This way we can at least, we'll have our D6 for the boss item, in case it's terrible, in case it's like mom's underwear or something. What do we want? We want meat, or the buzzsaw, the Super Meat Boy buzzsaw. You can get that from bosses, right? Or Jesus juice, or experimental hormones, or I don't know the item in this fucking game. If we were, I gotta talk about Northern Lion, because I mean he can't talk about Isaac without talking about him. Okay, that lets us carry another trinket, I think. So we're gonna re-roll that. Okay, pageant boy, son. Loads of money. We got money to go to the shop. Oh, I was doing a bad Northern Lion impression. Oh, maybe we'll slip on a banana peel here and get Mom's Knife and Brimstone 3 guppy items, and then, you know, talk about how the run still has a chance of being lost. Hey, everybody! The whole reason I play Isaac is to do a bad Northern Lion impression. There are enemies in here. That's not right. That's not fair. What the fuck? Northern Lion never gets enemies in his boss rooms. You have too much fucking HP. God, this run's already lost. And now the enemy is running away from me because fuck me. I hope y'all are getting some kind of damn enjoyment out of this. Alright, well at least we can re-roll the items and the thing because we don't want the Bible. So, the flash, the nightlight, I didn't want to buy that, but fuck me. That freezes the enemies that we're looking at, or slows enemies we're looking at. That's a box? We can do one re-roll attempt. Okay, this thing looks crazy, and I don't actually know what it does. So let's take it. Turn back time. It bites the dust up. Alright. Well, maybe bites the dust will help. Does that mean, like, if something's going really bad in a room, we can activate that and go back and then get our little red-headed young'un to make people explode that are a threat to us? And then make our wife, who previously didn't like us, even though we started eating shiitake mushrooms, and apparently we didn't like shiitake mushrooms before. The JoJo references won't stop. Okay, come on, you motherfucker. God damn. You son of a goddamn fucking basic-ass fucking spider is all it took, and I'll never see the devil. Al Pacino has left the building, y'all. It's because this game is fucking rigged and terrible. They should put Binding of Isaac in a big boat and sink it in the ocean. Oh my god. One good item, and by that I mean one broken item. Is it so much to ask to get brimstone? Or the brimstone. I just want brimstone. Just give me brimstone. A little bit of brimstone. Just a hint. Okay. I've seen so many Tenant Rocks, but I was about to say bombs are elusive to us, but we have bomb. We have multi-bombs. Multi-bomb drifting, son. Well, we got Spirit Hearts now that it doesn't matter. I guess we have a 36% chance of getting a deal with the devil, but this is XCOM rules, son. Anything less than 100, it might as well be 0. I mean, am I going to re-roll that bag? Oh, God. I had to hiccup and a burp at the same time. It was bad. Okay. Now, we can pull this through. We ain't lost yet. Nope. Bites the dust, though. Get me the fuck out of there. Okay. Well, damn if we ain't got Spirit Hearts for days. Of course, I had to go through fucking asshole Spider Alley first. This room right here. Nobody. A professional MLG Korean Isaac player couldn't have got through that room without getting hit by that one spider. It's just not possible. It's like a 7-10 split, son. It just can't be done. It's just theoretical. NASA has a whole bank of computers dedicated to calculating the probability of getting through that room without getting hit by that spider, but it just, so far, it's all theoretical. They're like, well, if you ignore the universal constants and string theory, then you could potentially have existed in an alternate world where you didn't get hit by that spider. Give me this fucking... I don't have 3 cents. That's where my life is. Well, that makes an eye pop out of my head and fly around the room. That's helpful. Thanks a lot. I'm like that ungrateful kid that gets a birthday present that would be amazing, but he's like, I didn't want that. I wanted the white PS4 with every game released. So, 2 games. Bloodborne and Persona 5. Alright. We're going to pop Temperance and get a penny out of it. And then buy this. Not the best play, but it's what I did. No, this was the room that Bites the Dusto saved me from. I can't activate it right now. Son. Okay, come on. I had to return Bites the Dusto back to me so that I could defend myself. I mean, would you rather me not just make JoJo references the whole run? It's already terrible. I mean, this is the worst Isaac run in history. It's pitiful. This is my return to form in Isaac, and it's god awful. And I apologize for that. With the peeper! It's secretly the best item in the game, don't tell nobody. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, you motherfucker. You'll never hit the peeper again, will you? God, he went under a half a... Yeah! We're getting mad deeps out of that peeper, son. And these will give us some more hearts. Alright. Well, we got HP. They took all the damage increasing items out of the game, except for the peeper. If you're at the point in your life where you're dependent on the fucking peeping eye as your sole damage, you've made poor life choices. And by that I mean you made the choice to play a completely RNG-based game. No skill involved. It's just... The best thing about Isaac is that you have such plausible deniability when you play it. If you're bad at it, you can be like, well, I mean, I'm just saying. The hexadecimal integers that determine the item drops and such were just not with me that day. I mean, 4 chests. I could get something out of them, I guess. You know what we could do? Well, I was going to say we could open these and take the items and then bite Zadusto out, but do we lose the items? Because it turns back time. Ah, fuck it. We'll just fight the enemies. We could open all 4 chests, and if there's nothing worth having, but there's things that are worth having, so... Bite Zadusto doesn't have to take effect. This is like Rohan opening our Youngern's face up like a manga and reading that we're actually Kira. It's not that big deal. Rohan he's low-tier character, son. I'd rather fight him over Koichi. Is that his name? The little rapscallion? It's so nice to have a video game where I can just talk about JoJo. When's part 5? I honestly don't know what's going to happen in part 5 because I haven't read ahead in JoJo. What do I know about JoJo beyond part 4 from cultural osmosis? I know that there's a guy that has like curly blonde hair that looks like cannolis. And I know there's a guy in like a sailor outfit with big lips. And I think there's a guy, a paraplegic on a horse. Is all this check out? And I know there's something called King Crimson, but no one's ever been able to explain it to me, so I'll just have to learn about that when I get to it. No spoilers. My God, keep the JoJo spoilers out of the comments, huh? Okay. This fucking room right here. This is awful. Did they just... Is Afterbirth Plus... is it designed to make the game terrible? Because they did such a fucking good job at it. We found nothing worth having. I have all the HP in the world, and it doesn't matter because it takes me 45 minutes to kill a bat. Good job, Edward Cullen. You were so busy appearing as a premonition while people try to drive a motorcycle off a cliff that you couldn't program your game properly. Okay. Why are the shops all enemies now? Nope. Bites the Zadusto, get me the fuck out of there. I wouldn't wipe my ass at that shop. Alright, the door stayed open and our key was still depleted, so I assume, like, it takes us out of the room and probably respawns the enemies, but it didn't change. Well, then again, we used that key before technically we entered the room. It's so complicated. The effects of Bite Zadusto are just so hard to explain. Do you see how long it has taken me to kill this fucking red mushroom? It's pitiful. Go ahead, peepers. You're the only deeps I have. Or just bounce perfectly past it, while the entire cast of The Office watches on and gasps in horror. I don't even fucking care if I take damage now. Look at these fucking skeletons. Go ahead, hit me. Hurt me more. Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again. Oh boy, the secret room of Alex Mack. Okay. More enemies. Don't go in a room in the new Isaac. It's just enemies. Everything is enemies. God, why couldn't you be the Joker? Al Pacino couldn't get away from me then. I guess we are going to get a deal with the devil unless we take a shitload of damage. Where is my fucking item room? Do you think there's anyone watching this that... Sorry, I needed some water. Do you think there's anyone watching this that has no idea what the hell Bite Zadusto is and is like, why is he calling this Eternal Hourglass Bite Zadusto? Is that a reference to a Queen song? I don't know anything. Apparently I'm John Marston's horse and I'm watching an Isaac video. Like, God dang it, horse, keep it down in there. And he's like, but John, he's making terrible plays. He keeps taking unnecessary damage. He's like, horse, I tell you. It's like, horse, why don't you watch that Northern Lion? And he's like, but John, he shits out content. 400 videos a day. How can they all be good? Now, I like how I went from trying to explain somebody watching my video who doesn't know what Bite Zadusto is by using a reference to an old-ass fucking 5-year-old Tenfey series. So this person would have to know the character of John Marston's horse in the context of Tenfey, but not understand Bite Zadusto. It's such a... I've created such a strange scenario. Now we just have to imagine... Now we have to create a scenario where John Marston's horse uses Bite Zadusto. Like John Marston gets shot to death and the horse is like, oh no! John, I'm going to go back and stop it. They're like, why do you help like John Marston so much? And then the horse is like, because one time I got real sick as a kid and there was a blizzard. And my mom had to drive me to the hospital, but we got stuck in the snow. And then a man in a cowboy hat appeared and he pushed us forward. And I never knew who he was and the plot point was dropped later. I'm going deep so you can't stop. One time me and John went to an Italian restaurant and he shot the spaghetti with a 6-shooter. God damn, get off my dick, groblins, or whatever you're fucking called. The Peeper took him out. That Peeper is like Commander Peepers or Wander Under Yonder, son. He's doing everything. I'm Lord Hater running around yelling and getting mad. I found an angry fly. I have no idea what he does. It's a new item. Best item in the game, I mean, that's to be seen. Well, we've been 45 minutes and heading up past the 2nd floor. I'd love that dime, but yeah, spawn it in the middle of a pit. I just realized I have a Magic the Gathering card, Ancient Recall, which I assume is a play on Ancestral Recall, which is a super broken alpha Magic the Gathering card where you play like 1 blue mana and you can either draw 3 cards or force your opponent to draw 3 cards. AKA target player draws 3 cards. So I don't know what it does in the context of this game, but I know what they're referencing. I get that. Does that mean they've added more Magic? Well, they did add the Chaos card. Is a Magic the Gathering card. So this is some shit to go up against when you ain't got no damn deeps. What is that angry fly doing? He's not particularly angry. He's like an angry scientist. Alright, Commander Peepers, you got to do the damage. Now, I'm too busy chasing Wander because he played his banjo and it made me mad. So I need you to actually hurt the enemy. I think the enemy's killing himself with his own bombs. It's my only hope. My enemy's incompetence is my only attribute. Does anyone have any fucking idea what's going on the screen right now? I won? Alright, what are you? A box. I'm living in a box. Hey, hey. I'm living in a cardboard box. Son, for a Caucasian gentleman, I'm quite fly. Store credit. Hell yeah. Alright, what you got for me, Al Pacino? Oh! We could buy everything. We're going to buy everything. I don't know what it is, but we're buying it. So, Guppy's Head is awesome. The Book of Sin makes items. Not quite as good as Guppy's Head. And then you are the Nail, which we can temporarily become a demon. So what do we want? The demon transformation, does it hurt? I can't, no. It doesn't hurt us. It's just very temporary. Because it's 1 room and it's got 6 charges. I want that for the damage against like bosses. But the Guppy's Head could be used every room. And then of course, Bite Zadusto. Of these 3, I'm going to take Guppy's Head. You can go in the comments and tell me whether that was the call or not. Alright. Store credit doesn't do us any good because we've got Curse of the Blind, so and plus the store's full of asshole enemies. Okay, I can't tell if we're in better shape now than we were before. We got 1/3 of that Guppy transformation. Hey everybody, we're gonna turn into Guppy. Be sure to hit that like button. Helps a lot. I'm very stuck in Northern Lion mode because I've been marathoning him and his friends playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground. There's like 900 episodes of that. The moon. The only way to kill a mockingbird is by hitting it with the moon. I know that. We could use this to go into the curse room and then escape. And then we'll come back and get Ancient Recall. It's a good plan. See, it's solid. We're forming a solid plan. Okay. Oh, God. Angry Fly! You've got such control of your emotions. Does he just sometimes hit things? He's like Peepers. All of my damage is just happenstance. My entire game plan is based around enemies just walking into my items. It's all I have. It's all the hope I have in my heart. Come on, Commander Peepers, you can do it. Okay. I'm concentrating on playing good. That's why I'm not talking. You probably thought your computer crashed or something because you were like, I'm watching a Tenfey video, but he's not just spewing a bunch of nonsense. What's happening? And so you tabbed over because I can't imagine you're actually watching a screen. And you were like, he's not talking. What happened? Did he have a stroke? Should I call 911? You call 911, they're like, what's your emergency? You're like, Uncle Tenfey had a stroke. They're like, what? Where are you? You're like, well, I'm here. But he's there. They're like, do you have an address? And you're like, I can give you his P.O. box. They're like, is he still currently having a stroke? You're like, I don't know when he recorded that video. Stupid. Okay, here we go, the moon. I want that, and I want that. Alright, these better be the best pills in the game. I ain't a bad pill. I thought that was hematemesis. The moon! We got cash money, baby. And store credit. If I ever find a store, son, I'm going to buy the place. Unfortunately, we have to bomb our way out of here because the only exit it gave us is back towards that room. You got dimes in your eyes. You're like Pops from Johnny Bravo. I can't see you, Johnny. I've got dollar signs for eyes. Johnny Bravo took like a weird turn in the second season because the first season was just Johnny being a narcissistic ass and like hitting on women and none of them liked him and such and antics. And then, like the only other really recurring character were Susie, the little neighbor girl, and his mom. But then in like the second season, not only did the art style change, but they introduced Carl, who's like his geeky neighbor that he hates, and Pops, who's like Mr. Krabs, if Mr. Krabs was a human and ran a diner. I'm just saying, it took quite a turn. My established Johnny Bravo canon. Whoa, mama. That weren't a bad show, Johnny Bravo. Only us 90s kids remember Johnny Bravo. It was a good show. Remember that one where, I can't remember a single episode of Johnny Bravo. Remember that time he, I remember he went on a date with a deer and got beat up by a crab who was the deer's boyfriend. That was an odd episode. One time he thought time froze and went around taking advantage of people. Ooh, look at this. Technology. I want that. I don't know if it's not really a damage upgrade, but it'll make our damage easier to distribute. Oh, yeah. There was that Johnny Bravo where he dated the girl that he thought was hot, but it turns out she was a werewolf, and he was waiting for her to become day so she wouldn't be a werewolf anymore. I was like, what are you doing? Just stick with a werewolf. Also, she turned into a little fat man that collects stamps on Wednesdays. It's a strange show. There was the one where the guy, that Schoolhouse Rock guy, was singing to Johnny about how to pick up women. I think that's every episode of Johnny Bravo I just listed. There aren't any more. There was one where Johnny ran for like mayor, and Carl and a piece of pie was his running competition. Like, I'm not making this shit up. Okay, what do we want out of here? We'll take the free Pandora's box. We'll use it. Get Mom's drawers. Hooray. We'll buy this purse just because we got all this money burning all in our pocket. We'll eat this pill. Tears down. Well, thank you. I'm so glad I bought that. We'll buy this key, and we'll just donate until this thing clogs, because I'm going to fucking die. I still don't know what Ancient Recall does. I guess... Oh, I could hold the button down and get a pro tip. I can't remember which button you hold down to look at. Oh yeah, draw 3. Oh, it gives you 3 cards. Like the Magic the Gathering card, Ben. You went on a fucking rant about the card. Let's double our money now that we're broke. Which of these would I rather have? Strength. For fighting a boss. Was that the right play? I don't know. Let's get the analysis. We need a bunch of people in suits and ties sitting around a table to describe everything we do in a very unnecessarily excited tone of voice. Okay, I don't understand the career of ESPN personalities. Like, my roommate is super into sports, so 50% of the time when I walk in the living room, ESPN is on the TV. Which is actually what I prefer, because the other 50% of the time, it's The Big Bang Theory, which is like his favorite show. I'm not even joking. We have very different tastes, me and my roommate. Regardless. And it's just always these people, and it's like, yeah, I think he, when he threw that ball, he maybe should have thrown it different, like this way. I think they should have scored more points than the opposing team, but I don't know. I wasn't there at the time. You know, I had to take my mom to the airport and such. Now, I played back in '88. Back then, you know, it wasn't illegal to grab a man's dick during a football game. But now, you know, it's censored. And, you know, in Obama's America and all this shit. And I'm like, what are they fucking going on about? Who pays them to do this? Who cares? If you like sports, just watch the sport. Don't watch a bunch of old fucking people in suits talk about it. There, that's been Tenfey Sports rant of the day. Yes, Mother. I guess I found enough mom items to become mom, which means I have a knife coming out of my ass, which is a good thing. Are we going to win this run? Maybe. Are we not going to unwin this run? More than likely. More likely than you think, we'll put it that way. Sorry I'm not, you know, playing to the standards of your favorite Northern Lion that you love so much, Sean. The stars... Item room. Yeah, I'm not going to go back for that death card. Fuck it. We can use this to cheese a curse room as well. Or cheese the boss rush. Yeah. This is awful. This is telepills. Hey, we did it. We cheesed it anyway. Why is this thing up here? I don't know what happened. I'm going to blow it up. It's full of peels. Is that like mom's dresser? Wow, we're 3 pretty flies. For a gentleman of Caucasian persuasion. Caucasian persuasion is such a good white rapper name. It's like, hey y'all, this is Caucasian persuasion. Here to tell you my new album drops next Thursday. And you're like, that's a Homestar Runner joke. Wow, you got me. I can't slip nothing past you. Okay. We need to kill all these enemies. Man, this has been an odd Isaac run. We're still alive, though. To quote Jill Valentine, I can't believe I'm still alive. My God, this is pitiful. Technology has not helped me as much as it should. Fuck. Whose dick I got to suck to get a damage increase? I'm telling you, they used to hand that shit out like candy. Back in the day, son. We haven't found a single item that increases damage, have we? We've found things that, you know, tangentially might make your damage be distributed in a different manner. We're like a fucking bank. We're like, we took your damage and put it in a cross-benefit analysis account. I'm like, oh, one of my viewers is vice president of that, thanks to this video. And the bank's like, what? Beg pardon. Like, don't get me started on John Marston's horse and JoJo. And the bank manager's like, you need to leave. I think it's the bank manager from The Dark Knight. He's like, you fuck with? You and your viewers are dead. I'm like, why my viewers? They didn't do nothing. They were innocent. I took them with me. I'm like, you remember in Space Ghost Coast to Coast when he would like go out and about, but he would take the talk show guest with him by bringing the little TV screen they were on with him? Y'all are like that. Thank God I don't have to talk about Isaac when I'm playing Isaac. It's the best part. Do any of you actually watch me play Isaac for the gameplay? The gameplay When I play Isaac on my channel, the gameplay is like the plot in a porno. Like, you're not there for it. You'd miss it if it wasn't there. It would be odd if it wasn't there, but you're not going to complain about it. Well, thank you, Troll Bombs. Bum friend. Oh boy. Has my fucking day been saved. Well, we'll just give him all the money. Bum friend's like, I like the sound of that. Things are turning up for old Bum friend. Nah. Apparently he's Mayor Manx from SWAT Cats. He's like, Callie, I'm going to follow this little negative 5-year-old boy around and collect quarters. She's like, Mayor, how is that going to stop the Dark Cat? He's like, it doesn't matter. We've got 2 hotshot vigilantes. And Farrell's like, Mayor, I cannot allow this. My big old chin quivers in disgust at the thought of them SWAT Cats. He's like, oh, Farrell, I've read your fan fiction on your computer. I know that's not how you really feel. And he's like, no, shut up, Babaka. And then Farrell just runs out of the room. Oh, good times. We're having a good time in this Isaac run already. You gotta know a lot of things to appreciate this Isaac run. You got to know JoJo. You've got to know past Tenfey playthroughs from like 2011. You have to know Johnny Bravo. You have to know SWAT Cats. You have to be somewhat familiar with Northern Lion. Like, I'm putting a lot on you. It's because I expect a lot of you. Like, I don't pile all this needed back lore on you, you know, with malice. It's just I believe in y'all. There's a tinted rock right there. We've got a thing that's called a tinted rock. We've got a wave in the air. Okay, you're going to have to get bombs because I can't damage you with my laser eye. There ain't no way to hide my laser eye. Can't beat my, no, you can't beat my oh, look at that, how the mighty have fallen. Shit, yeah, I'll take me some bandages. Don't you be Krampus. Thank you. Guppy's Hairball, that is very expensive. Like, Mr. Dink wouldn't even buy that Guppy's Hairball at 3 hearts. But it would get us one step closer to Guppy, which we need desperately, so I am going to buy it. We will probably never damage an enemy with it because it requires convoluted physics. Goodwill Hunting. Sorry, I need some more water. Goodwill Hunting with a dry erase board. Now, if we go in there, we could potentially make more money to give the bum friends. That's what we're going to do. We're going to blow up everything. Well, not everything, because I just realized I only have one more bomb. Can we... We risk not blowing up either one, but we have to go for it. God damn it. Also, I specifically said I was going to give Bumfriend the money, and then I didn't. So now we have to play this thing and see if it gives us another bomb or some money. I guess we could play you too. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, Bumfriend. Get to it. Bumfriend, you're the fucking worst. You know that? Loads of money. And I pissed all over the floor. Oh, don't. Oh, that's right. He doesn't give you items. He upgrades to Bumbo, the ever-living. Okay. Now that would be Bum Ra, the ever-living. God damn it. Fucking brimstone spider. Even the fucking spiders on the wall get brimstone before I do. These flies are going to be the death of me. I can't do damage. It's terrible. I do have a knife coming out of my ass and a ball of bandages, so if I go up against any bosses, that's going to have to be how I fight them. Okay. Get off of my dick stone, man. Oh, I just want to kill all the enemies and win. Why is it so difficult? God, I am wore out. I got keys for days, nothing to open. Look at that gold poop. Bumfriend like to have that. If we get one bomb, Bumfriend, we'll come back and I'll open that gold poop for you. So that you can become at least a little bit useful. Oh yeah, don't forget we have Guppy's Hairball, son. That's going to be the clincher. That's going to be what saves us. Alright, one bomb. Okay. Remember, we've got orbitals and shit. Orbital Redenbacher. Okay, come on. You have spawned too many fucking silkworms now. Okay, come on, something. My God, that's the turret. Yeah, so I mean, it's another way to do damage indirectly. So that's what this run is built around, son. We're gonna have every damn orbital. I don't even know where that bomb came from. We're gonna have every damn orbital in the game by the end of this playthrough. Hell or high water, son. I'm definitely getting plenty of uses out of fucking Guppy's head, which is good because it's more damage. More damage. Ho, ho, ho. One bomb. All I ask of this world. And look, there's a tannet rock. Okay. God damn, doesn't it take a month to do anything with the setup? We're not going to be able to kill the final bosses if we get to them. Unless these flies and shit I got following me around decide to pull their weight. Hey, Ma. I gotta do orbital damage to you, it's all I have. We killed Mom somehow. Take the Polaroid. Damn, we are fucked. Unless there's some kind of Music City miracle going on down here, we are not going to make it to Mom's heart. I don't have anything to give you, Armoire. You're just going to have to deal with it. I have no bombs. Like, it's the end of the fifth element, and we're in that pyramid, and I got the bomb stone. And I'm like, Corbin, my man, I have no bombs. Oh, I got to get the broke one. Okay. Oh, God, I can't even fight poops. Oh, Jesus. Take the wheel. Jesus is like, I ain't driving this shit. You got your own shitty Isaac run. Double gluttony. As I live and breathe. Guppy's hairball, son. It's our only hope. It's what we gotta kill the enemies with. I can't hit shit with it. I'd love to blow that thing up and give Bum Friend the money. But no bombs. They're just bombs are a myth. The government made up bombs. That's a game breaking bug. How I would need flight to get that. A bomb. Good job, Bumbo. I can't stop grabbing money. I'm sorry, Bumbo. Here, I'll blow this up for you. Get that money, Bumbo. Do it. Grow strong. Make my bum friend strong. No, Bumbo. This one does give you items. I'm confusing Bum Friend and Bumbo. Why are there so many bum items? I guess there is a bum transformation. If you're from the UK, you probably find this whole scenario very funny because I'm talking about bum transformations. Like, I'm trying to make my bum bigger. Damn it! How am I gonna beat the game with this little ass bum? Okay. Alright. Yeah, Bum Friend just sometimes gives you shitty items. That's his goal in life. He loves that shit. Dark Bum. Now that... Oh yeah, we've got a permanent Polaroid invincibility. I mean, we're gonna die regardless. But at least we have that. It's a thing Northern Lion says, so it's got to be good. Okay. Alright, you crowd. I had enough of your fucking hopping around the room antics. Whew. We can get hit once. Let's kill this ball. Oh, good. Oh, golly gee jillikers. Ain't I just the luckiest boy alive? It's like I got a penny whistle and a licker's ball. Okay, permanent polar invincibility can kill one of them at least. Now the other one we're going to have to play more professional. Honestly, I forgot that they could open their chest and spew a giant brimstone. God, we were playing dangerous, son, but that's how I live my life. Come on, angry fly. Come on, peepers. Come on, auto turret fly. I'm counting on you, crowd, to do hot deeps. Hot deeps, cool treats at Dairy Queen now. Okay. Well, we did it. Oh boy, tears up. Let's see if Krampus is in here. Just some shit that'll kill us if we... Oh, come on, bum friend. Help yourself. A rosary bead. Ain't you just a saint? Yeah. I don't see any reason to kill ourselves for either of those. If it was dead cat. Oh, man. Dead cat would have been such clutch play, because we would have died but immediately been resurrected and had like 8 more lives, and we would have been Guppy. Like, that's a run I could get behind. But no, we're just us. Not all of us can be lovable Canadian rapscallions that have the world handed to us. Alright, this is going to be a good Isaac series. I can feel it. Can you all feel it? Clap if you believe.